All right, TurkPride.tv, wrestling fans, I am on here with head coach Garth in his 6th year as a head coach here at Sultan High School.
I think so.
6th year?
Yep, sounds right.
So, another great victory put in by the Sultan Turk Wrestlers tonight against our rival Granite Falls, Cascade League.
Yes.
Is this now? Do you have any more duels left this year?
We have one more against Lakewood next Thursday.
Okay, so will this be our 3rd or 4th year in a row being undefeated in Cascade League?
This will be our 3rd year. Working on our 3rd year.
So we haven't been defeated in the Cascade League. This will be our 3rd year when we.
Yep. If we beat Lakewood next year, that'll be 3 years in a row.
That'll be wonderful. Well, so observations for the match tonight?
I saw a lot of great wrestling. Really, most of the matches went how I thought. I thought Charlie Johnson pulled out a win against a pretty quality kid. I wasn't sure which way that match would go.
Yeah, I picked that as a 50.
I thought it was a 50-50 match.
50-50 match.
So I was pretty happy to see Charlie pull that win out. Some of our younger wrestlers had a couple tough matches, but they went out and wrestled hard, and that's about all we can expect of them. So I'm real proud of the team and how they acted tonight.
So I was reading through how many people you have on your roster this year, and you have 38 kids on the roster this year.
Yes.
38 kids, and we barely broke 20 6 years ago.
Right.
Okay. So we got our kids program.
Yep.
We had 53 kids sign up for middle school wrestling.
Yep.
Okay, so we got to see our youngsters wrestle earlier.
Yeah.
53 kids sign up at the middle school, and the sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. We need a bigger wrestling room.
You know, we do, and if I win the lottery, I'm going to buy you one.
Oh, sounds great. We're getting crowded in practice, but we had to find new ways to run practice, and we've adjusted well. The kids work really hard, and, we're trying to be where we're, not peaking yet for a couple more weeks, and really preaching to the kids to keep getting better every day, be a better wrestler than they were yesterday, and that's how we're going. I think it's so far so good.
Well, I've been in your wrestling room, and that's one of the toughest wrestling rooms, I think, in the state right now.
It is. We tell our kids a lot, especially our younger kids, don't be discouraged, because there's probably half their weight classes have a top 4 kid in the state. So work hard in our room, and you'll learn a lot. And a lot of our number 2s have seen how that pays off, because we've had our number 2s place in the top 4 at varsity tournaments a couple times now. So they're believing in it, and so it's working.
So last Thursday, you split up. You went to River Ridge, right?
Yep.
You took first there with with the varsity kids.
Yep.
Went to Darrington.
At a varsity tournament.
At a varsity tournament, and your twos took third.
Twos took third, and they still beat our number 2 wrestling team in our league right now, is Cedar Crest, and we beat them with our number 2s.
You beat them with our number 2s out there at that wrestling tournament.
Yep.
So that's just great stuff, and you're just doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Glad to be a part of it here on TurkPride.tv. So keep up the great work.
My pleasure. Thanks for everyone, Turk Pride TV, for doing a great job for us.
So,
we really appreciate it.
We'll see you on the highlights, Coach.
All right. Well, thank you much.
Bye-bye. All right. We are joined here. We have the first Turk wrestler to be interviewed on TurkPride.tv. Senior, goes out with a last-second pin, Turk Wrestler of the Night, as voted on by Coach Brian and Coach Justin, Brandon Webb. Welcome to TurkPride.tv.
Thank you.
And our faithful 9 that are watching.
Thank you.
So, feelings, emotions, how does it feel on senior night here?
It feels very great. It's my first time wrestling a dual match ever. Knowing that I was wrestling up and he weighed 20 pounds more than me, it feels great. When I first went in, I was scared because he was huge. And when I started wrestling him, I knew that I had him by second round because he got really tired. And it helped.
I noticed he was breathing a little hard towards the end. So you bumped up a weight class.
Yes, sir.
And gave up 20 pounds?
Yes, sir.
And he was pretty big.
Yes, sir.
He was pretty big. So you got one more dual meet, Lakewood next week.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you got districts, and then you got regionals, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, any thoughts going into that?
Wrestle my hardest and have fun with it, knowing it's my last year.
So, if you could, as a senior going out, if you could tell anything to the young wrestlers now, if you could give them any advice, what would it be?
Practice. The key is practice. Run a lot. It's a lot of fun, but a lot of dedication. And when you enter in a sport, know that you go throughout the whole sport and don't quit halfway through. You'll make it and you'll have fun with it.
All right. Well, hey, Brandon, thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you for bringing me a good memory on a great senior night win for you. You were one of my first 7th grade wrestlers when I first started coaching at the middle school, and you brought some emotions to me when you pulled out that pin with 5 seconds to go in the match.
Thank you.
So we're going to miss having you around, but good luck at regionals, and I expect to see you at state.
All right.
All right, thank you, Brandon. That's Brandon Webb, our TurkPride.tv wrestler of the night. And I'm Coach Brian. I appreciate everybody. Hey, just real quick for you guys out there, just remember that TurkPride.tv is the product of Sultan High School Tech Club. TurkPride.tv is run by students and one staff member, all of whom volunteer all of their time. TurkPride.tv was just recently recognized a select school. This makes TurkPride.tv one of the top 10% of all schools in the NFHS Broadcasting Network. And, you know, I might actually get somebody else on the air here. Brandon? Matt, why don't you pull that on? We're going to be joined by another senior.
How's it going?
Matt Baller.
Nice
our
talking
favorite, my second favorite Amanda Avenue wrestler.
Same street growing up around you.
You know, I remember you wrestling in middle school. I remember how many heart. I remember your 8th grade year.
Yep.
I remember that match where you were down on so many points, and I yelled at you to grab the arm and roll to Granby.
Yeah.
And you pinned him to win.
Feels like it was a day ago.
Seniors, most of the seniors get pins tonight. So, what goes through your mind tonight? What kind of emotions are you feeling right now as a senior?
It's the last home night. Like, you just got to do what you got to do. You're putting it all on the line because, you know, this is all you got. You got one more time at home in front of your home crowd, and you got to show what you can do and make your town proud.
Well, you make me proud.
You know, it means a lot.
And I know you make your family proud, and I know you make your school proud.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, what is one thing that wrestling has taught you that none of the other sports teach you?
Hard work and determination always pays off. You keep going, and it's going to help you not even just in high school wrestling, but into your career fields. It's going to show you that hard work, it does come to an end, but it is rewarding.
Okay, so I expect you to come back next year and do some play-by-play with me for the wrestling next year.
You bet I will.
Okay.
I'll be here for sure.
I'm gonna keep it to that. You need to come back and help me with the tournament and do some stuff. Okay. Let's do it. So Brandon, Matt, thank you so much for all
Great
your.
talking with you.
Great talking to you. Thanks so much for all your effort and hard work over the last 4 years.
Of course. Thank you very much too.
Yeah,
It means a lot. Great coach.
You're one of the reasons that Sultan High School is a good program.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, bud. All right. We had some little unscheduled interviews, but you know what? I think they come over here and hang out, hoping that they're going to get interviewed. So, I'm on video. I thought it was in my contract that I wouldn't go on video, but I'll forgive you, Dave. So, hey, now tomorrow night we got Archbishop Murphy coming in with our girls basketball, and hopefully we're going to be joined on the air tomorrow night. None other than Dan Baller is going to be taking my place for the play-by-play tomorrow night.
Well, Brian, I appreciate that. It's good seeing you. How you doing?
It's always good to be seen.
Good. Well, you know it is. Yeah, we're gonna hand off. We're gonna go from wrestling to basketball to girls, ladies Turk basketball. Tomorrow night it'll be my first opportunity of the season, even though the season is kind of in its final stages of doing some play-by-play. So really looking forward to that, working with my man Diamond Dave Moon over here doing a little color for me tomorrow night.
Well, he's a really good color guy.
Well, of course he is. He's look at that shirt. I mean, he's colorful. I mean, look at
the shirt.
Yeah, you betcha. So great job. We really appreciate Brian, all that you do and all that you bring to the broadcast, and your insight and your knowledge of wrestling is great. And appreciate your friendship and being a neighbor down the street and everything, and watching our kids grow up and so forth. It's been really great.
Well, it's good communities come from good families. And we have good communities because of the people that volunteer and work at the school district and things like that. And it's and this is my home. This is my home away from home at Sultan High School. And even when I don't have any kids here, I'm still going to be around.
Well, yeah, I mean, next year will be our first year. Matt's graduating, obviously, a senior this year, and so he'll be out of school. But, we're going to stay involved. I mean, there's no doubt that we're going to be here supporting the Turks, and whether it be, football, wrestling, basketball, baseball, whatever, we want to obviously stay involved with the kids as they, the kids that go on after ours have left. So, anyway, Brian, good talking to you.
Yeah, and I have one request for you tomorrow night.
What's that, sir?
Don't do so good that I lose my job.
Wrestling, I mean, I have gained an appreciation from wrestling with my son having done it, but you are the expert. I'm not going to take anything away from you. You are the man. We want to put the best people in the place to do that, and you are the man as far as wrestling goes. I'll dabble in football and basketball, baseball,
Well, I look forward to working with you maybe for football next year.
That'd be great.
And the basketball has just been an absolute blast for me.
Well, great. Well, I'm looking forward to taking the mic for my first time tomorrow night and maybe bring a little different perspective to things.
And I'll tune in from my hotel room.
Oh, I appreciate that.
All right.
All right, Brian. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Okay, take care. All right. So went a little longer tonight than we thought, but it is senior night, and we've got a lot of stuff going, and I know you guys wanted to set up and go home. So, hey, I'm Coach Brian. I want to thank all our sponsors, Dave Moon, Justin Atkinson, and our Turk producers. Turk Tech Club producers for being here tonight, and I'm going to sign off now. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you next week.